Okay, so this part I've had to re-record because I got kind of pissed off when I did my original recording of the entire video. So let's retry this. Okay. Now my stance on the anniversary has kind of changed since I did the original recording. Thanks to Tech Tone and me kind of waking up. I mean, sometimes when the Twitter community gets in an outrage, you kind of end up falling in line. You know, but I kind of just want to say something on this, right? mihoyo, you have to look at how the community saw that web event. First of all, what people saw was basically 100 Primo Gems going out to 1,000 people. Or around there. That's basically what I saw. 100 Primo Gems? For fan art. Fan art that would be high quality enough to get like 200 times that. 10 to 30 bucks per purchase. Like that kind of fan art. No. Okay, definitely not. And let's not even forget to mention the whole 10% chance for a welcome moon BS. Homie, no. As a matter of fact, it would have been nice if you gave everybody a welcome moon. Just because of how successful Genshin is. Okay? And we'll get back to that in a bit. What made it worse is mihoyo's auto post deletion system that basically deleted mihoyo's post because it got downvoted and reported so much, right? Now here's the thing. mihoyo reposted it. But what that also means is that they had the authority to make changes to it. And that's what I saw, personally. That's why I made my original recording in such a pissed off mood, because that's what I saw. What I ended up seeing was like the first set of people like at the top of the list, basically, getting like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 Primo Gems, plus like iPhones and all that, which I know the iPhones and stuff were kind of in that originally, but they kind of added that to there as well. mihoyo, you started making changes because of community backlash. The damage is already done. Okay, and I'm going to get back to that in the in-game rewards as well. Okay? But that's basically what the community saw. And if you look at videos from like Hero Hey and stuff, that's basically what I saw. He made an original video talking about it where I saw the 100 Primo Gems for 1,000 participants. And then I saw another video where the thing went down, and then basically during that video or some other video you saw it come back up. And the rewards are different. You can obviously see the shade, mihoyo. You can't hide it. Okay? Now, for the in-game rewards. This is the part that really baffles me. Okay? Because for both Honky and Genshin, I can kind of say that the web rewards were kind of the same. Right? Where you basically kind of got, like something else besides crystals for it. But the in-game rewards is really what baffles me. Okay? 10 pulls. As a matter of fact, it was basically a rerun of an event from the Lantern Light event or whatever. The one that was ran all the way back for the Chinese New Year. Yikes, homie. You did nothing for the anniversary? Now, what baffles me... Okay, first of all, because of community backlash, I think one of the bundles that they were going to put up for sale, they have basically been made available now. Right? If you logged in the past 4 days and you got the mail, you got 1,600 Primo Gems, plus like 2, wing glider and a furniture and 4 fragile resin. We can all tell that was a bundle, mihoyo. You were going to originally sell that to us. Thanks for giving it to us. Thanks for giving it to us as an anniversary reward. But again, the damage has already been done. It's a little bit too late for that. Players are not going to forgive you. Now, here's what you should have done. And again, this is what baffles me the most. The Honky Impact rewards for the 3rd anniversary. For the Honky Impact Global 3rd anniversary, the rewards were 20 times better. Okay, that might be an exaggeration, but still. So here's what you got, right? You got a free Hesher of the Void, who is probably one of the strongest single target ranged units in the game. Okay, and what makes her so strong is her weapon, which they also gave you for free. That's like getting Venti and then his bow for free. Okay? Then you got a free S-Rank Gacha Egg, which basically means that of the units that are basically in the Gacha Egg, you could pick one of them, and if you don't own one of them, guess what? That's a free unit for you. That's like getting a Gacha Egg to pick one of the 5 stars off the standard banner. Right? On top of 15 to 20 pulls for the weapon banner. Okay, which keep in mind, weapons in Honky Impact matter so much more than they do in Genshin Impact. If you don't have a unit's exact weapon, they are going to do trash worth of damage. And if they're a support unit, they're not going to be able to support very well. And I've personally seen that. And it's another thing for mihoyo, you know what? I might actually make a second part on that. But, so you basically get 2 units. One of them is a specific unit. One of them you can get picked from a Gacha Egg. And then you get a free weapon for the specific unit. Then you get the 15 to 20 pulls. Let's not forget the large amount of crystals that we got during that event. I think for free-to-play crystals, I probably got maybe 2,000 or so, I think, from this specific event for the anniversary. Kind of similar to the current event that's going on right now in Genshin Impact, where you basically are getting a ton of Primo Gems than on most normal events. There again, I might have just not been paying attention, and they're actually normal. So somebody can correct me on it. But I think besides the Goan Archipelago, I don't think I've seen this many Primo Gems. And even then, the Goan Archipelago gave you more. But you get the point. Okay. And then, thanks to the Evangelion collab, mihoyo finally got off their butts and made 2 new backgrounds for Honky Impact. One of them being paid, one of them being free. Yeah, they gave you a free background. Right, this is kind of more like free furniture in a way for Genshin Impact. And that is basically the gist of the rewards for free. I can't remember what else they gave, but that's basically what I remember. How hard is this to replicate in Genshin Impact? You can easily code a Gacha Egg to give us stuff for free. What? I mean, you gave us Beto just a minute ago. You can't just give us an egg that allows us to exchange it with somebody to get a free 5-star unit. I mean, I don't think it's that hard, mihoyo. And what baffles me so much is that you did this for the Honky Impact 3rd anniversary for Global. But you can't do this for Genshin Impact. keep in mind, Genshin Impact has probably made more money during this entire year than Honky Impact has made during its lifetime. And you gave us worse rewards on Genshin Impact? Now, this entire video, this full video, I have made because of the major differences in Genshin Impact and Honky. This one was the breaking point for me. These anniversary rewards in Genshin Impact made the differences between Honky Impact and Genshin go from kind of manageable, where they kind of made sense, to what the living hell, mihoyo. It's almost as if Genshin Impact is treated as an unwanted child. Now, maybe that's because of the community, and I have made a video that's going to come out after this entire set of videos are done, where I'm going to roast the Genshin community over this anniversary. Okay. But I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, so basically I made a video for me basically getting into the Genshin Impact community over the anniversary rewards. But, Genshin is basically just being treated like an unwanted child. One, there's no Memorial Arena in Spiral Abyss. Sorry, there's a Spiral Abyss, but the Abyss is not set up the same way as it is on Honky Impact, and I think they could have done better with the Spiral Abyss. There's no Memorial Arena, and now that Elysian Realm has been added, there's none of that either. And Elysian Realm is basically just your contingency contracts from Arknights and your hypostasis events from Genshin, but the hypostasis events are not permanent, kind of similar to how contingency contracts were not permanent. mihoyo, can you make these 3 things, okay, for content, so players would stop complaining? Second, make the rewards. Honestly, since Genshin is new, you can make the rewards better on Genshin, especially since it's making you more money. Okay, that kind of difference I can accept. I cannot accept this difference where you're making Genshin Impact worse. You're basically making Genshin Impact look like another Raid Shadow Legends. It's basically what you're making Genshin look like. Now, for players like myself, I'm not going to quit over this issue. Honestly, Genshin treats you like, Genshin is a mobile game. Okay, Genshin is a mobile game. Nothing's going to change that. You can take it off the mobile platform and it's still going to be a mobile game. Okay? And you have to treat it as such so that way you can get through some of these issues. And just be like, well, it's part of the mobile game genre. Because the moment you start treating it like a PC and console game, that's when EA and Activision are going to start their BS. And that's how I'm able to get past the anniversary rewards. Now, I think I mentioned this in the anniversary. Or not the anniversary. I think I mentioned this in the video about the Genshin community. But I want to mention it here. mihoyo, I understand why the anniversary rewards are trash now. I understand the CCP has kind of been up your ass. So you don't really have much time to deal with it, right? Focus on the CCP right now before you focus on us. Because if you get effed by the CCP, you're not going to make it out. We both know that. Okay? And I want the Genshin Impact community to understand this. And I may actually have to re-record the Genshin Impact community video now because of this. But yeah. So just know, mihoyo, I do understand the issues that you're going through right now, and that is the only reason I can forgive you for these anniversaries. If it wasn't for the CCP, this anniversary would be almost unforgivable because you've made a better anniversary in Honky Impact 3rd 6 months ago. Okay? For the Genshin Anniversary 2 and the Honky Impact 4th Anniversary and the Chinese Honky Impact 5th Anniversary, make the rewards just as good as you did for the Honky Impact 3rd Global Anniversary. And I don't think you'll see any more complaints. Because those rewards were the best I've ever seen. And doing this would remove the differences there between Honky and Genshin, or at the very least, make Genshin Impact your biggest moneymaker better than Honky. And keep in mind, Honky Impact is your older game. Honky Impact shouldn't be looking better than Genshin. And the reason why I say that is because Honky Impact 3 is doing better than Gun Girl Z. Not because that's still active, but because, in general, you've made Honky Impact 3rd a lot better than Gun Girl Z. Might have taken you a little bit of time, but you got there. Anyways, I dragged this part on long enough. So, let's go on to the conclusion.
What have you done? I saw that! Those poor ducks! It was for the pigeons. Go away! I never want to see you again! Ever! I'm telling Mommy!